When I sit to write, I want to concentrate on my writing, but so many other emotions overpower my attention, my time, and energy. And as a new author, this was my big challenge when I was working on my first book, I Love Myself. Relationship is a section in that book, and whenever I sat to write, I was shifting from writing on my book to journaling. And if you have ever been onto self-reflection journey, you would know that while you learn a lot from deep diving into your emotions, but it's quite a draining process, and by the end of the exercise, you don't feel like working on anything else, or especially on your book, because it sucks away a lot of your energy. But sometimes it also becomes a vicious cycle. Hi, I am Vandana Sehgal, an author and a book writing coach, and today I will discuss how to pour your emotions into writing your book and taking it to the finish line. One of my author friends was enjoying her self healing process. She was working on a book and she had written 7 to 8 chapters. But now it has been 2 years and she hasn't gone back to her writing. And whenever she tries to, things get overwhelmed for her. She either starts eating a lot or checking her social media mindlessly. From my experience of writing four books, where three are published and one manuscript is in the publishing process, I want to share that when you get sucked up by your emotions, then how to get back to writing. When you struggle to focus on your art and sense restlessness in your writing, ask yourself what kind of thoughts you should allow to enter and stay in your mind. Sad, angry, hatred, or frustrating thoughts, or calm, peaceful, happy thoughts? Do you want your problems and people who might create those problems stay in your mind, or you want to look for solutions, kindness, or compassion? Let me ask you a few questions, and those questions will help you in finding your focus into writing and staying committed to it. After every question, if you want, you can pause for a moment and reflect to find the right answer. So, my first question to you is, do you constantly carry the burden of keeping different people within your head? If your answer is yes, ask yourself, what are you gaining out of it? My second question is, do you spend a lot of time thinking about something your friend said on social media? Third question that I want you to consider is, does the visit of a guest drain your energy and leaves you wondering if you are a good host? Another question to ask is your colleague's comment about your unorganized desk bothering you, or any such problem? Research after research has proved that a person with a negative mindset struggles with creativity. If complaining is your second nature, you will really find it hard to finish your book. If the comparing mind within you is highly active, then withdrawal, brooding, and suffering will overtake, leaving you feeling drained and uninspired. In the making of a successful author, the focus must remain on the love of writing, which can be enhanced by either fixing the problem or working on your mindset. If relationship is a current challenge, then manage your relationship first with yourself and, if possible, with the person who is the cause of the problem. But to resolve any kind of relationship problems, you have to have a better relationship with yourself. Another step you can take is that identify what are you scared of and face that fear. Many times we are not able to work on the book, or we are not able to finish our manuscript because fear takes over us. So, your fear could be, for example, the technology, the dynamics of various social media platforms, or not knowing who your reader is or how to reach them. Look for a solution to the problem. If it's something to do with technology, you can take any online course on social media marketing or read the free materials that are available on internet. If people's expectations are bogging you down, then cultivate the art of saying no. But if it is lack of courage that keeps you away from writing, then you need to do some self work. The fear of not showing up can be eased by working on your self awareness or using some practices like walking in the nature, meditating, or just writing all your worrying thoughts on a paper to deal with them later whenever you are done with your writing for the day. The good news is that practice and patience can manage your thoughts and direct you to generate an enriched experience and high productivity. You can begin by asking a few relevant questions that will help develop clarity of thoughts. You can ask yourself, what is important to me? And who is important for me? To answer the first question, remind yourself your purpose of writing. Why should I write? And I've spoken about in depth in my book, Write. It's a pocket sized book, easily available on Amazon and in some stores in India, Sweden, and Netherlands. This will help you in finding your answer to why you need to write. I talk a lot about it, and this is one important question that takes you back into your writing journey. It reminds you what brought you to this place. Make your purpose big enough that it becomes bigger than your fear. To get the answer to the second question, refer to the relationship circle in my book, I Love Myself, page number 80. There I have explained in detail a strategy to resolve the tension you might hold within you with regards to your relationships. To satisfy the needs of a writer's soul, it is a good idea to manage your negative thoughts, and self reflection is a great way to do so. Here are some more questions that I am sharing with you to find answers so that you are able to overcome your fear and you are able to connect with your dream of being an author. You can ask, who is living in my head while I wish to focus on my passion? Ask yourself, would I like my fears to override me? And I know your answer is no. Find your courage into your writing, find your focus, and always enjoy the passion of writing. Stick to your purpose. This is Vandana Sehgal. I'm signing off. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with any author friends of yours who need to hear this today. Keep shining and smiling always.